forgets how to tick. I seduce reality, time slows for me like it forgot its job. Gold melts at my feet, and then they forget their names, trying to remember mine. I'm the wish stars whisper before they fall. My confidence drips like honey, sweet, slow, and hard to resist. I smile and the moon blushes like it's all too much. My presence hit like a bass drop, deep, heavy, undeniable. I touch like poetry makes hearts skip and minds rewind. I dress in audacity and bathe in decadence. My aura, the scent of Dane dipped in Dior. I'm not just the moment, I'm the museum you build around it. My body is a private collection, curated, divine, and never up for casual viewing. Gaze too long and you'll forget what you were before you saw me. I walk like I own every shadow I pass through. I am not just magic, I am the spell after the spell. I am the echo that lingers, the claw mark on your favorite memory. Don't chase, I haunt. I linger in thoughts like perfume on sheets, impossible to wash off. Deliciously unforgettable.
You admire from a distance and pray she chooses to come closer. You don't tame a black cat, you learn to crave her mystery. You don't own her heart, if you're lucky, you earn a moment in its orbit.
My voice drips like honey laced with prophecy. My energy walks 2 steps ahead. I arrive before I enter. Even the wind waits for my permission to blow. I don't walk, I glide like prophecy in stilettos. My laughter bends rules, my lips rewrite fate. I am what the night dreams of before it turns to dawn. I don't just turn heads, I turn pages in the book of fate. Every room I enter becomes a scene in someone's origin story. I'm not part of the plan, I'm the reason it changed. My love keeps them wrapped in chains. I am the hush that falls before the miracle. I leave traces like rose petals pressed between ancient pages. I leave love trembling on the edge of its own shadow. My name hums behind their eyelids like a chorus they can't unlearn. I linger like a tune that memory won't let go. They close their eyes and there I am, a verse in their veins. They believe they have loved me for an eternity, and they're right. I kiss like deja vu, like a promise made in another life. I am black cat energy. Every floor I touch becomes a runway for fate. Divine feminine in her full power. I don't chase, I captivate. I don't enter, I eclipse. Moonlight bends just to bathe my face. I purr in silence, I command with grace. I'm the omen, the muse, the one you cannot replace. My touch awakens memories they never live but deeply feel. I'm the ache that spans lifetime, stitched into their soul. They see me once and swear it's the 100th time. I am not new, I am the return of something they once lost in the stars. They call it obsession, but it's recognition. I show up in dreams older than their name. Their love for me is not learned, it's remembered. I'm the ghost of a kiss they swore they'd find again. My name is carved into their heart, their every heartbeat longs for me. They find me in poems written before they were born. They would rewrite the stars just to get to say they are mine. In the nighttime they dream about me and call my name again and again. I am their every wish, fantasy, and desire. I complete them, there's only me in their eyes. I am black cat energy. Every floor I touch becomes a runway for fate. Divine feminine in her full power. I don't chase, I captivate. I don't enter, I eclipse. Moonlight bends just to bathe my scoured the world just to find someone like me. I'm not the type you meet, I'm the type you search lifetimes for. I'm the rarity legends forget how to describe. They compare others to me, but no one echoes the spell. I am the blueprint, not the copy. They could search cities and centuries and I'll still be one of one. I'm the answer to a prayer they didn't know they were whispering. I'm not made, I'm remembered, worshipped, and never replaced. Even the stars envy the way I'm sought after they would cross time and space for someone like me and still feel lucky. I am the gravity that pulls hearts through dimensions, even galaxies bend when I desire. Their soul remembers me from a place language can't reach. I'm the echo that love has chased across lifetimes. I don't just arrive, I align with fate.